It's a short class because we don't have anything new this week. Let me put up on our screen. Looking at our curriculum for the week, Algebra 3. Let's go to our grade screen. All right. So yesterday, the 6.03 was due, both the hyperbolas assignment and the conics collage. I know several of you got that turned in. I haven't started grading those yet. They were due last night, so they take a little bit to grade since they're all different and all wonderful, I'm sure. So make sure you get those in. But this week is the practice exam, followed by the Module 6 exam. That's what's due this Sunday. So you have a practice exam first that you go through, make sure you understand. Hopefully you do well on that. And then after you take the practice exam, if you feel comfortable, move on and get the exam done. I will be posting a video a little later of me taking the practice exam. I will take the practice exam and explain every problem as I go through it. So if you want to watch that, if you have trouble with the practice exam, then go look and see what I did on those problems and see if that helps you understand how to do those. So, if you don't do well on the practice exam, don't just go take the exam, because chances are you won't do well if you didn't do well on the practice exam. So use that for your benefit. So what else that means, if we're taking the exam on Module 6, that means after Sunday, since this is due Sunday, Module 5 will close. You will not be able to turn in late work for Module 5 after we test Module 6. So any of you that are still missing, and I see there's a few that are missing a couple of assignments. If you haven't taken the test on Module 5 yet, you're getting way behind, because we're about to test on Module 6. So you need to get the test for Module 5 finished by Sunday, because after that, it's not accepted anymore. It'll be late for you and too late. So any of you that are missing, there's not a whole lot of you that are missing stuff, but there's still a few of you that have not turned in everything on Module 5. And you don't want that to become a permanent 0. You want that opportunity to still turn that in. So, all right. Let's look at I can't look at the Module 6 exam because I haven't taken the practice exam. But let's go back to the practice exam. We're going to look at that together. A practice exam does not have that many questions. Here's one where you have to find the vertex, the focus, the directrix, and the focal width. And here's your, it's multiple choice. Find the standard form of the equation of a parabola. That's a focus at 0, -2, and a directrix at y = 2. Which one of these would that be? Focus at -8, 0, x = 8. Here it gives you a little diagram that shows this parabolic arch. It's 84 feet high. It's 42 feet wide at the base. And you need to find the equation that would give you that parabola. If the vertex is at the origin. If the vertex right there is at the origin, which one of these would it be? And notice it's a downward facing parabola, and all of them are negative equations. So that doesn't help you, because it has to be a negative if it's pointing down. Here's an ellipse problem where you got to find the center vertices and foci. Now here's another one. Here's an equation. Which one of these graphs represent that equation? And the graphs are somewhat different. So you got to figure out which one that is. It's got the 36 and the 49 for the a squared, b squared. So that should give you an idea. And if you'll notice, the h and k are 0, because x minus h, y minus k. If those are 0, that should tell you where the center of your ellipse is. So you should be able to eliminate 2 of those real quickly. Let's see, find an equation in standard form for the ellipse as a vertical major axis, right? That means it's taller than it is wide. Length 10, the minor axis 8. Which one of those would that be? Find the vertices and foci of a hyperbola with this equation. Graph the hyperbola that matches this equation. Again, this has an h and k, so that should help you figure out where the center is in between the 2 branches of the hyperbola. And look, 2 of those go up and down, and 2 of those go left and right. So looking at which type of equation this is should help you eliminate 2 of them real quickly. And then the last 2, find an equation in standard form for the hyperbola has this vertices and foci, and this one has vertices and asymptotes. So 12 problems. Remember, you can use your notes on any of these tests, the practice exam, the assignments, any of that. Your notes are fair game. Use all of that. So you may have these equations written down already, how to find those vertices, how to find the foci. All of that stuff should be in your notes. So that way you're not having to remember all of that. Because I wouldn't remember all that. I refer to my notes to go, oh, which way was the hyperbola? Left, right, up, down, which, notes, wonderful things. And you can always get notes from the end of each of these lessons a lot of times. So not all of them, but some of them do. All right. Any questions on that? It's just test week, practice test, and then test. And like I said, I'll be posting a video later in Google Classroom of me taking the practice test. So that way you can have that. If you have trouble, you have something you can go back and refer to on that. So, all right. If you don't have any questions about this week, I won't keep you around. There's no need to hang around for an hour or nothing if we don't have anything to discuss. And you guys have a good week. Get your Unit 5 stuff turned in if you're missing anything. And some of you are.